Hello. Okay, so is that far enough? Here, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. No, okay, I'll just hold it. But anyway, so I was watching this video on YouTube. You see me now? Oh, okay. So I was watching this video on YouTube, and this lady was like, "Oh, how to apply acrylic nails at home, blah blah blah." And I was like, alright, whatever, because I just wanted to see what people were doing, and she was so wrong. No! Okay. So she's like, "This is how I do it, so don't get mad at me, blah blah blah." And I was like, I wouldn't be mad if you knew what you were somewhat slightly doing. She had, it was like the acrylic was way too wet, and she was like, "I know it's wet, and blah blah blah. Don't get on my case about it," or whatever. But first of all, if you knew the bad thing about wet acrylic, it when you put it on, it's the molecules are too whatever, I don't even remember, but it won't, it makes the nail really not flexible, but the molecules don't go together and it's easy to break. So that's one thing that's bad about having wet acrylic. Wet and dry acrylic is not good. If you're gonna have acrylic, you have to have it perfect. It has to be the perfect consistency. Number one. Number two, she was using a makeup brush. To do nails. A makeup brush. Like, what the hell are you doing? So no, that's a no. And before you get all on my case, like, how do you know what you're doing? How do you know? Blah blah. I went to nail school. I do nails. That's how I make my living. I am a nail technician. Thank you very much. That's how I. But anyway. And then she you need to take lessons. If you're just gonna pretend to know what you're doing. Hold on. This is ridiculous. If you're gonna pretend to know what you're doing, like, at least, like, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, like, have a little background. She's like, this is how the people at the shop do it. This is how the people at the shop do it. No, that's not how the people, that's what you think they're doing. That's not what they're doing. Because they're doing it, they're most likely doing it correctly. That's all I'm gonna say. But, yeah. And then she flushed a Q-tip. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I've never heard of anyone flushing a Q-tip. That's just weird. That's just weird. And a paper towel, I don't think you're supposed to flush paper towels. Sorry, I'm like, so. Duh. But yeah, you're not supposed to flush paper towel. That's just new. Oh, you want to see my shirt? It's so old. Good Charlotte. My homeboys represent. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. If you don't know how to do nails, just don't. Like, leave it to the professionals, because and then she was getting acrylic, like, all over her finger, like, everywhere. And trying to figure out so I can talk, because I use hand motions. Okay, so when you're doing acrylic, your nail, it has to be on your nail. Acrylic is a sensitizer or something like that, and it'll, like, you will be allergic to the acrylic after getting it on your finger so many times. You, like, in school, the main thing we were taught is do not touch acrylic. Like, you're in class, like, touching your brush, and then they're like, no, because you will be allergic to it. That's why you're not supposed to use it, or that's why you're not supposed to touch it. And I don't know, maybe I'm just a nerd, you know. But whatever. And this is my second time filming this because my computer would not upload it, so I had to go get my little, I don't know what it's called. But anyway, I'm not having this. Like, this is ridiculous. Just ridiculous. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna start doing acrylic videos just so people don't, like some do's and don't videos. So people don't, they're not all like, oh, well, I think I'm just gonna do this and blah, 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 blah. I'm just gonna do this and that. Well, my thing, if you don't know what acrylic liquid is actually called, or acrylic powder is actually called, you should not be doing nails. You shouldn't. Because I had to go to school to do them, so I was comfortable doing other people's nails, and you need to learn how to do it. You can't just go out and do it. So here, I will show you the video. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm done. Done ranting and raving and whatever. Okay, yeah, goodbye.